Hello friends, I'm Dr. Shahaji Karande. I would like to discuss the syllabus, FYBA syllabus of optional English. Optional English is also called General English. That means General Paper 1. In short, we can say G1, English G1. The syllabus has been implemented with effect from 2019 and 20. It is based on the choice-based credit system. In short, it is to be said CBCS, choice-based credit system. There are total 100 marks for this paper, but that are divided into two parts, especially 70 and 30 pattern. There are 70 marks for semester end examination and 30 marks for internal evaluation. The prescribed text for this subject is Initiations, that's the minor literary forms and basics of phonology, which is published by the Board of Editors, Orient Blankswan. Initiations, the minor literary forms and basics of phonology, it's the picture of that text, front page. Now let us discuss the objectives of this course. To expose students to the basics of literature and language and develop an integrated view about language and literature in them. Second, to acquaint them with minor forms of literature in English and help them to appreciate the creative use of language in literature. Then third, to introduce them to the basics of phonology of English so that students can pronounce better and speak English correctly. Then fourth, to prepare students to go for detailed study and understanding of literature and language. And the fifth one, to enhance the job potential of students by improving their language skills. Now see the syllabus for the semester first. There are two prose pieces. First prose, a lesson my father taught me, which is written by APJ Abdul Kalam. And the second prose, Toasted English, it is written by R.K. Narayan. There are two short stories. First one, The Romance of a Busy Broker, which is written by O. Henry. And the second one, The Open Window, it is written by Saki. And there are also some poems. First poem, Sonnet 29. When in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, it is written by William Shakespeare. The second poem, The World is Too Much with Us, which is written by William Wordsworth. Then third poem, The Listeners. It is written by Walter de la Mare. And the fourth poem, No Men Are Foreign, which is written by James Kirkup. And there is also the language part in which we have to study the introduction to the sounds of English. That is the part first, in which you will learn discrepancy between English spelling and pronunciation, phonetic symbols and transcription, the concept of phoneme and minimal pairs. Now let us discuss the question paper pattern, which is based on choice-based credit system. There are already I told you that there are 100 marks for this paper, 70 marks for semester and exam, and 30 marks for internal evaluation. Now let us discuss question wise that from question 1 to 5th. It's the format of the question paper. Question number 1A, attempt any one from the following questions. There will be two questions on prose piece first. Later, my father taught me. Then B, question number 1B, attempt any one from the following questions. There will be two questions on prose number 2. There are total 14 marks. So A contains 7 marks and B contains 7 marks. So there are total 14 marks for question number 1. Question number 2A, attempt any one from the following questions. That questions relates to the short story. There will be two questions on short story first. And B, question number 2B, attempt any one from the following questions. There will be 2 questions on short story 2. Even for this question, there are 14 marks. Each question contains 7 marks, A 7 and B 7. Question number 3, attempt any 2 out of 4 given questions. Questions on the poem for the first semester. Means there are 4 poems and the questions will be asked on all the poems and you have to attempt any 2 for 14 marks. Then question number 4, explain with reference to context. There will be 4 reference context. Out of 4, you have to attempt any 2. That will on the poems which are prescribed for the semester first. Question number 5th, that's the last question. A, write short notes, 4 out of 2. And B, practical questions on phonology, any 4 out of 6. A contains 10 marks and B contains 4 marks. So there are total 14 marks for the 5th question. See the questions on topics from the introduction to the sounds of English part first that will be asked in question number 5. In short will be asked on the introduction of sounds of English. Even the practical questions will be asked on phonology. This is the format of the semester end examination for 70 marks. Now let us discuss the pattern for internal evaluation in both the semesters. Internal mid-semester examination will be for 20 marks and there will be 10 marks for home assignment or tutorials or oral lectures, notes or project or seminar or group discussion. Out of this, anyone will be conducted by the concerned teacher. It depends on the concerned teacher. In this way, there will be 30 marks which are divided into 220 into 10. Thank you very much.